Highlihts meet at one of the biggest and most iconic venues in American sport. The champions against a team which really hopes to be challengers again. 15 days until they meet in their league opener. 90 minutes to lay down a marker in Ohio tonight. Manchester City are in a change strip. The purple colours. Officially, we're going to call it maroon. And it's the beige of Chelsea, perhaps. Two teams so well known for blue.
Numbers overload that each will try to create.
They're going to be risky playing out for the back. It's going to come to Haaland. Oh, we've got a little shove there as well. The ball is cleared away, but Ted Uncle is already pointing to the spot. And Manchester City have got a penalty with only 2 minutes on the clock.
The deflection off of Tosin. Good pressure from Grealish now as Haaland takes the touch across Colwell. If Colwell doesn't have the slightest contact from behind on Erling Haaland, Haaland was going to apply a simple finish. So intelligent. Watch him go across the face of Colwell. Now he's either got to let him go, and it's just the slightest of touches.
Robert Sanchez, Erling Haaland. The left foot poised. Wow, he went the same way. The keeper nearly got him. Too much power. Erling Haaland scores his third goal of this US tour, and Manchester City lead in Ohio.
Jack Grealish and caused the issue, caused the problem with Chelsea trying to play it out of the back. The clip from Colwell sends it to the spot, and after a retake, Haaland heard what Sanchez had to say. He just put a little bit extra behind it. Sanchez guesses correctly, but when Haaland strikes it with that much venom, that much pace, nothing the Spaniard can do about it.
To Pep Guardiola this week and his fitness, and oh, he's got another chance now from the restart. He could score another, and he has! Erling Haaland at the double early on in this game, and City are flying.
It's again the pressure. Chelsea's philosophy is about playing out of the back, and Caicedo, who gets the start tonight for the first time in preseason. Well, that lack of sharpness comes back to hurt the side. Haaland slows down. Tosin knows that the preference is for Haaland to go to the left foot, so Haaland slows it down, opens the hip, and then he gives the little bit of a touch to create just enough space, and it's a calm finish. The last thing anyone needs to see is Erling Haaland get hot. 4 now in 4 games.
Now they're looking to get in behind, and they have, and it's the first save forced by Nkunku by Stefan Ortega.
All the build-up play, all the patience for Chelsea, and it takes an exquisite pass from Enzo Fernandez to be able to break it behind it. For the first time we've seen Nkunku running behind. That is a big moment for Nkunku, and a fantastic save from Ortega.
Last season against Bournemouth, and then he'll have 3 more games to serve. Dewsbury Hall. Nkunku lines it up and puts it wide.
Dewsbury Hall with his movement, getting involved. This is where the spacing of Nkunku and the inexperience of Calvin Phillips. Calvin Phillips is just running around. And he's got to stay true when Dewsbury Hall comes in advances, but that is the inexperience of Phillips not understanding when to go with Nkunku.
For Manchester City. 2 in the middle. He's gone wide against Mudryk, and he's done well too, and he went to corner.
Into the attack, his first foray forward, and it's decisive. A little change of pace. That's the best decision for Mohsen Espran. An attacking player. It's about 100 yards further back than where he'd prefer to be.
Grealish. Sizing up James. Haaland is in the middle. It's cleared away and volleyed back in by Kovacic. Took a deflection on the way. It'll be a corner.
And once he brings it down, he's flat-footed. He's not going to go 1v1. He's just waiting for the moment when he can try to find Haaland. Haaland, when he goes to the wrong side of Colwell, that's when Colwell wins the battle. And Dewsbury Hall just throws himself at it. Half-hearted shouts from Haaland that it hit off the hand. Video review today.
And it is City Moving forward now with McAtee. Room outside in for Bob. And this is Bob inside and scoring! It's a third for Manchester City. Oscar Bob has an eye for goal. And the Norwegian has slotted that one in to give Manchester City what could be an unassailable 3-goal.
The turnover happens with Dewsbury Hall just forcing it into Sterling, and Gusto, who's tucked in now, has run beyond it. So here we go. McAtee is convincing when he runs. A little bit of sauce from Oscar Bob to cut in as Colwell is reaching. The idea is that it's going to go to the far post. Bob cuts it back. This is City being decisive in the breakout. Bob holds the run up. The idea is it's going to the far post, and it's just clever to go back to the near post. Colwell is the screen. Sanchez will never see that from that position. Bob is one of the players taking a real advantage without all the first choice players being in for Manchester City.
Who scored in the opening game of the US Tour. And they caught them through the middle. It's Haaland for a hat-trick, and he's got it! Deja vu, 2 goals in a minute in the first half and now in the second.
The man they came to see delivers again as the benefactor of another poor turnover. Chelsea, the architects of their own undoing. City put the pressure. It forces Chelsea to play faster than they want. Watch the movement between Haaland. He goes right between the 2 center backs. Peels off the shoulder of Tosin. Colwell's the wrong side. The touch away from Colwell means he can't do anything about it. The preferred foot of Erling Haaland leaves Sanchez at the mercy of the assassin, Erling Haaland. 3 goals for him, 4 goals for City. City makes it 3. They go 4 up on Chelsea.
Nice from him, and a decent cross and a volley in. Raheem Sterling, a wonderful finish against his former club. Set up by Madueke. And Sterling gives the Chelsea fans something to cheer about.
Halftime paying dividends. This time it's the wide area. And Madueke, who's been a threat all preseason, gets involved. The spacing of Sterling is so smart because Dewsbury Hall, from the deeper lying starting position that he has gone beyond Sterling. So Sterling drops and he sits and he waits and he lashes this into the top corner. What a strike. The technique is spectacular. Stays over it, waits for it to come down to the position he wants. He actually goes with the hybrid of the laces and inside of the foot, that in-between area, so he can get the right trajectory he wants on it.
Madueke now has gone away. Is there a chance for another Chelsea goal? Madueke slots it into the corner past Carson. And Chelsea throws the deficit to 2 on a night where they've been far from their best at the back. They have at least shown some potent force at the front. Manchester City 4, Chelsea 2.
Madueke is most certainly improving his stock in front of the new manager, Enzo Maresca. Lavia with an expert pass that gets in behind Galvez, and now Madueke, because he takes the first touch across his body and diagonally. This is why he plays on the right side, so he can come in with the left foot. And he reads the positioning of the goalkeeper, composes himself. It's confident, it's composed, and it's as cool as you like from Noni Madueke. Goals in back-to-back matches.
A hat-trick for Haaland, 4 goals for Manchester City. The master denies the apprentice at Ohio Stadium. Convincing win.
Very convincing from City. They look sharp.